Marcus, how did you guys challenge each other at halftime to come out like you did in the third?
We watched some film. We watched some things that they were doing against us that was working. We switched up some things. And we just really told each other, we got to play her down with JB. The next guy has to step up. And we just got to continue to play and trust each other. Shots weren't falling. They're going to fall, but we got to turn up on the defensive end for ourselves.
Ime said, wanted you guys to ratchet up the physicality. Is that music to your ears?
Every day. Every day. It's part of us. It's part of me. And it's something that, when we're being physical, it helps us on the defensive end, but it also helps on the offensive end. When we're physical on that defensive end, we get stops, we can get out and run, and, we wear teams down.
How were you guys able to hold Trey in check largely that second half?
We just sent different guys at him. We didn't really give him a steady diet of one thing. You had me on him. We switched off. We had Derek, Jason, Grant, Rob, and everybody was helping each other out. Once he beat one guy or beat that first line, we had somebody else ready to step up for the challenge. So that's part of our defense. It takes all five of us, and when we're all clicking on those cylinders, it's really tough to score against us.
Can you take us through the chase down block?
Yeah, it's funny. I was telling the guys I actually wasn't going to get back. I was exhausted. I was like, oh, man, these guys are running. And then I seen JT and Grant put their heads down and take off in a full sprint. And I realized it was 3-on-2 with us at the disadvantage, and I was the closest guy. So once I seen that, it kind of gave me that little juice I needed to put my head down and go down and help. And, Jason did a good job of forcing Trey to throw a hang time pass. Grant did a good job of making the pass a little bit longer and allowed me to get back and, just time the block perfectly.
And then the steal on the sideline late in the game.
Yeah, once the ball was going out of bounds, I knew there's only one place he can go, which was right back to the guy at the sideline. So, I just made a play, jumped on it, and found Grant. And I'm just glad Grant turned around because that was the only person I was throwing it to. So if he didn't get it, then we were in trouble. But he got it, and we went on a break. And that's part of our defense, helping one another and making plays like that and, trying to execute on the offensive end after those plays.
How important was tonight as a reminder for you guys, what happens when you turn it up?
It's very important, especially with JB going down. We knew that the challenge got even harder for us. We lose one of our best players. For us that, it means a lot. Somebody goes down, somebody else step up, and it's just somebody else's opportunity. And you have Peyton in there and come in and do that for us. And, to be able to come out and be down the way we were, playing the way we were in the first half, to have JB go down, to come back in that third quarter and that second half, execute both offensively, defensively, the way we did, it just shows that, if we continue to come out like this is the team that we are, and this is the identity that we have. It's going to be hard for teams.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You were two guys come off the bench with 18 points tonight. Do you feel that your reserves are starting to get a little more confidence offensively that way? When they have to fill in, they do?
Definitely. We know it's not easy for those guys, to come off the bench and, make the impact scoring-wise that they did tonight. We understand it's going to be nice that they can't, come in and do that. But for them, it's finding ways to impact the game. And I think we did that tonight. We got a little bit of scoring, but, everybody's playing hard. Everybody was sacrificing their body for the greater good of the team. And I definitely think the guys coming off the bench definitely helped with that and kind of got that spark going. Peyton came in and, hit some big shots, played some really good defense, and kind of got us going to get back into that game. So you got to tip your hats off to those guys.
Ime mentioned that when JB went down, you guys seemed to be maybe a little shell-shocked or something. And can you just maybe walk us through when you see a teammate go down like that, especially the way it looked? Because, he lets out the scream, and it didn't look great. When you guys were on the floor, how does that impact you guys?
It was tough at first, because I saw it from the start to finish, and it didn't look good. I thought it was his knee with no contact. That's always scary. But as I went to go check on him, he was like, "It's my ankle. My ankle's hurt." So we figured, you know, it was a sprained ankle was going to be sore, you know, but we're just glad it was nothing more serious than that. But it's definitely a scary feeling when anybody goes down, any player, you know, especially without contact, you know, because everybody's here to do the same job. And that's glad to compete and win. We don't want to see anybody getting hurt. We're not trying to hurt anybody. You know, we want everybody healthy to be able to compete. So it was definitely a frightening feeling for us, but he reassured us that he was okay. So we're all right.
And when you think about this season, the post break here, you had tough one against Detroit, not a great one against Indy. You come out in this first half and you have that first half against Atlanta. Is there any sort of feeling there that's like, this is a pivotal half moving forward? Like if you guys continue playing the way you played in the first half, you're going to go through those questions again and all that. Was that anywhere in your mind?
Definitely. You know, I'm constantly talking to the guys, you know, no let up. You know, for us, we can't let doubt creep into our mind. You know, we're going to have games like this, but it's how we respond, you know, and we just challenged ourselves to go out there and respond. We wanted to be the first team to hit in that second half, and we did. And that's what kind of kept us afloat and give that momentum for us to go. You know, early on in the season, we come out in that third quarter, and that lead goes to 30. And then, you know, there's no way for us to fight back in it. But, you know, we came out, we maintained their surges, and then we went on surges of our own.
Thanks.
How does a night like tonight prepare you to face John Morant and the Grizzlies on Thursday?
Get you ready for a team coming in who's hot, who's playing very well. We have some talented guys, and you know, especially a guy John Morant with his talent and his ability. It's gonna take all five of us again, and you know, to be able to maintain him and his team. So you know, it's a great challenge for us tonight to play against a team and a guy like Trey and his ability, his speed, his quickness, and it's a good test for us. And you know, what better way to start it off with a game like this and a win? So we'll see.
Wrap it up right there. Thank you, Marcus.